Oh no!
So, but I'm pretty sure you'd be able to play XCOM 2 if you would like to play some more XCOM 2.
All right. Oh no.
Because we are in offline mode, we are unable to play Heat Signature. We are able to play XCOM 2 though.
Planet Coaster!
Unless she's already mad at you, in which case we log in anyway because there's no repairing that. And we just go. Like she's already mad. There's no turning back. We have to play one of your games.
All right, well, here, let's.
I mean, there's no going around it, Rich. We have to.
This will be, you know what? This will be a nice test for XSplit. We'll see if it goes straight to the game.
We did set it up to automatically detect the game, so yeah, we will see. So far, though, we're still at 0 dropped frames, which is frankly. I mean, by the way, how does the stream look for you guys? Does it look the same? Does it look better? You know, like.
Where do I go to change the?
No, it's just there.
No, the text.
Oh, that yeah. Everything's fine here. Great. Noticeably better on my PC. Well, great.
How do I? Oh, that even fits perfectly.
Boom.
It's great.
Boom.
It's great.
Great. You love the new layout? Great. I'm glad. You know what? I like this new layout too.
Do you want to change it in the?
Oh, in Chatty? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. You know what? I do, and I will, and I'm doing it. Select game. XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. Let's add that to favorites. We play that enough. Boom. It's true. Someone, Lloyd Beats, is saying in chats, just for the record, having to stop playing Heat Signature for your stream, that is your job, so that someone somewhere else could play a different game is kind of lame. Yes. The only reason I went along with it is because I was getting a little tired of it.
Okay.
Is that
okay?
What I do find is that Heat Signature for me will hold my attention for probably a good hour at a time. After that, I really wane interest.
You have to remember to load the right game.
So, oh yeah, that's right.
Tempted to load up my. Fuck it, I'm loading up.
Play whatever you want, man.
This is the game I've been playing.
And I mean,
I'm a spare time.
Also, like making sure that, you know, Karen isn't mad at Rich is important for Rich's well-being, and therefore the stream's well-being. Hugh Hefner has died.
Old people do that.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, Rich.
It's there, yeah.
The game is there.
Quality.
Kind of like an XSplit. Tells you what. Well, Hugh Hefner had quite a life.
Arguably the best.
Yeah, I think many people would try to would be hard pressed to find anything bad about that man's life.
Like, how do you feel bad about Hugh Hefner passing?
No, you don't.
What could have gone better for Hugh Hefner?
Like, even recently, there, like, just a couple of years ago, there was a lovely Twitter exchange with him and, like, a rapper.
Yeah.
And the rapper was like, "Hey, Hugh, how'd you get so many bitches?" And Hugh
yeah.
And he responded with, like, "Well, firstly, I have many girlfriends because I don't call them bitches." You'll find that a little respect goes a long way. And you're like, Hugh! You're the fucking man. I hope Hugh Hefner's life flashes before my eyes when I die. We'd all be that lucky, man. We'd all be that lucky. That'd be great.
No longer a threat. Target down.
Hugh is all close.
No, wait.
Absolutely.
Oh, she couldn't see anyone. All right. I guess you're both going into Overwatch.
Clearly a man who has a lot of respect for women. Yes, I think he does.
Playboy was the tasteful one, right?
Playboy was the tasteful one.
It's still moving.
And, you know,
Good riddance.
as far as I know, I guess Blade Master.
Hostiles
You know,
passed by.
he never forced anyone to do it. He always, treated his bunnies very well, as far as I know.
Oh yeah.
He helped thousands of women become rich. Absolutely, started many a career.
This is true.
Riding the Bullet. I haven't seen it yet. I'll watch it
Guess
soon
that'll be
enough.
okay.
Seen which?
Star Trek.
Ow.
Rich talked about it earlier.
I'm done talking about it.
No, I'm telling him. Go back and watch the. I think it was right near the beginning of the stream too. So just go back and start the stream over later when we're all done, and you'll hear Rich's thoughts about it. We'll talk more about it after I see it. And then we can talk a little more in depth, get a little spoilery, but
Advent troops here.
clap that bork.
Hit the armor.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Running and gunning.
Running and gunning. Let's see here. Ricketts47 says, who in RLM could do the most push-ups?
Target eliminated.
Rich, you're awesome, and you're the best part of RLM.
Thank you.
Probably Jay.
Solid copy.
I'm going to answer honestly. I don't know. Probably Jay.
I've got it.
Bigger it's Sabitsu. It's whatever. If you play lots of missions as the we said that one already. Great.
Ready to
Great.
rock.
So what's this mission? What do you gotta do?
Oh, we got ambushed on a covert mission, so we have to get to the extraction point.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We're green to go.
Over here.
All right. Yeah, not too far. So is everybody super excited about
Moving to
October?
position.
About official spooky time coming? There is at a couple of the independent movie theaters, they are doing just Spooky-tober all over the place. Like every weekend in October, showing new scary movies on the big screen. Rich, they're putting Beetlejuice up on the big screen.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty excited about that. Jay's excited about some other movies that I've never heard of before that he swears are the best movies ever. But those are Jay movies. You never know about those. But yeah, a bunch of movie theaters. The Avalon and the Rosebud are doing a whole, like they're playing the Evil Dead, 1981, the original Evil Dead, not Evil Dead 2, the Evil Dead. Over at the Rose. Well, I know it's more fun to watch Evil Dead 2, but still, to see Evil Dead on the big screen, Rich.
Oh yeah, yeah.
To see that garbage movie on the big screen would be great.
It's down.
But
Weapons burning ammo fast.
All right,
Back
slow
in.
and steady. Don't want to run into an alien while I've wasted half my ammo shooting the Lost. That would be bad.
Oh, yeah. Jack, have you kept playing Metroid on the 3DS? Oh, yes, I have, which reminds me, I left my charger here.
Oh, that must be a nightmare.
So I haven't been playing it because I ran out of batteries.
Oh, my God.
Is it over here?
You should have called me to come over here and grab the battery for you, Jack.
Yep, here it is. Here it is. Before I forget it again. There it is. I got it. I left the charger here, but I have been playing it, and it's still a game that I enjoy. It's getting a little repetitive.
All right, we can get out of here without alerting the Andromedon, so that's nice.
Affirmative.
I mean, we'll probably alert him running here, but it won't matter. We'll be at the exit.
Good night, so Danketh of Whale. So yeah, it's getting to that point of me. It's just hitting like a little repetitive, and I find myself getting lost frequently, only because I haven't figured out the get out of here puzzle that they've presented to me. But yeah, I mean, I like it. The action never gets old, and I love that counter system. And overall, I'm really happy to have it and be playing it. I'll probably stop, like as soon as Golf Story comes out. I'm really excited to play Golf Story. It just looks.
Is that exclusive to the Switch?
That's a great question. What do we know about Golf Story, everyone?
No evac, all mod rich. I have heard, a while ago. I don't know if it's been improved since that broke something. I forgot what, but I looked into that mod like a year ago, or when this game came out. I looked into that mod. And I heard somebody say, "Well, that fucks something up," and I forgot what it was. Thank you. Chat, we did not talk about the new Star Trek yet because they did not release a new Star Trek. They released a new grim dark drama space shoot show that in no way that isn't superficial resembles Star Trek.
As it turns out, yes, it is exclusive to the Switch. Golf Story. So, comes out tomorrow. And word on the street, to change the subject, is that Stardew Valley has been approved by Nintendo, and they're just working on their release date. So, we have some stuff to play. Look at your armor.
Yeah.
Kind of looks dumb.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Just the helmet?
Well, look at the cod piece. The helmet's kind of dumb. Jack, this embed looks like shit. I don't know what that means. What embed?
Together,
What are you talking about?
in our task.
What's an embed? Help me out here. Help me out here, because sometimes you guys say things that I don't quite understand. Someone sent us a text, and it was like mostly letters, or a tweet. Someone sent us a tweet. And it was, "Are you watching RW on TRW?" And I was like, "What? English?" And hours later, they're like, "Oh, you missed this guy. He was streaming on Twitch." And I was like, "You should have said something, idiot."
My followers will appreciate the support of your soldiers.
Idiot. Oh, you were joking?
All these tired soldiers from the fatigue system.
Oh my God! So many tired soldiers.
Thank you.
You have to make some tough calls here, Rich.
They're all fucking. Every single one of them. They're exhausted, Jack. Ah!
Look at him!
I know. I knew you'd like my robot trooper.
Look at him! Oh, I love him.
Okay. In the mission, you get him. This is one of the old DLCs, not the War of the Chosen. There's a special mission that you go on to get this robot, and the enemy for that mission is this evil AI.
Okay.
The evil AI wants this body for himself.
Well, yeah, it's a cool body.
When you win the mission, Okay? You earn this robot, and you can change his voice to the evil AI who has been partially reprogrammed and forced to serve XCOM.
Nice.
It's kind of
great.
it's kind of great.
That's super great. Oh my god, I love him. And like, so what class is he? Is
He's
he
a robot
whole-
class.
He's just a whole new class. That's great.
Yeah, Julian, that's the name of the AI.
Sure.
Just how fast do you think this unit is? Unlike the rest of you, this unit doesn't get winded.
He's kind of a jerk because he doesn't like that he's being forced to serve XCOM.
Uh-huh.
I enjoy the rush of air against my sensors. I hope you know where I'm going.
Fiery dog poop. Yes, Rich is using the Julian voice. They just said, yep.
It's my trophy room. I've got 2 of the Chosen dead.
Ooh, yeah.
1 more to go.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not doing it right now because everybody is tired in this game.
Sir Blandley, good luck to you. Have fun watching Star Trek.
Killing one of the avatars has certainly gotten the Elders' attention. They would never have let me take one as a trophy. That's for sure.
Is that the last chosen?
Yeah.
He's taunting you?
Yeah.
He's taunting you, Rich?
He's the least annoying of them, which is why he's still alive. He's the least.
Wycliffe says, you've probably answered this before, but what game do you recommend to start with if you want to get into XCOM?
Probably the EU.
Thank you.
The first of the reboot.
Enemy Unknown?
Yeah.
Sure. You can probably get it for really cheap.
Yeah.
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 Alright, that's fair.
Not for story reasons, just for not being hit in the face with too much all at once.
Sure.
It's first, relatively speaking, just natural evolution. Yeah, XCOM Enemy Unknown, a little bit simpler.
And is Enemy Unknown the same as Enemy Within, or?
Enemy Within is the expansion they released for Enemy Unknown.
Okay.
So I guess you could start with Enemy Within, fine.
Okay, well, I'm just...
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That's fair. I want to make sure we're clear. So start with XCOM 1, either Enemy Unknown or Enemy Within.
Was it? Yeah, continue training. Domination, totally.
Endocram makes a good point here. Kind of morbid having the heads of sentient beings on your wall.
I know, but they do it.
Maybe they're just like plaster casts, like the people are dead or in
I
jail.
think that they're the actual heads, Jack. They're the actual heads.
That's weirder.
The Reaper faction in War of the Chosen, they eat the aliens. That's their solution to their war-torn starvation problems. They cook and eat the aliens that they kill.
It's war. It's it's war. You gotta make some tough decisions. So
Is Discovery dead to me? I'm gonna give it another couple episodes because it seems like the other 2 episodes might be something entirely different. Because the pilot wasn't really a pilot. It was a preamble to a pilot.
Sometimes it takes a while for a show to find its footing.
Unusual appearance is somehow directly connected to its notable psionic aptitude.
So yeah, I think that's fair. Give it a couple more episodes.
To their actions.
But you got to know when to quit, Rich.
As it is
Your time is a valuable resource.
A couple more episodes.
Yeah.
The CBS All Access they'll only get me for a fucking month.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, and, I see a lot of people, mentioning Orville too, and like Orville also has a lot of problems.
It does.
It rhymes with McFarlane.
Though it feels a lot more like a Star Trek show than
Yes.
Discovery does.
It does. It does. They're generally doing clever things. They're dealing with big themes. They're delving into alien civilizations, alien culture. Yeah.
Though it feels more like a Star Trek fan film than it does an evolution of Star Trek. That's not terrible. That's not terrible.
No, it's not the worst in the world. It's just,
Like, I like Star Trek Continues.
Right.
The acting is awful, but Star Trek Continues is great.
Uh-huh.
The Orville does have better acting than Star Trek Continues. So it's like, the Orville is like the absolute best Star Trek fan film
Sure. All right. I'm down with that.
that Seth MacFarlane had himself star in because it's a fan film.
And you have yourself star in the fan film.
Yes,
that you
yes,
made.
because that's your fantasy.
Sure.
It's
Sure.
your-
That's, what, totally fair. Tiberius Kirk says tomorrow is the Next Generation's 30th anniversary and the Holodic's 2nd anniversary. So we're doing an all Next Generation show starting an hour early to get one episode from every season in. Gonna be fun. That sounds great, Tiberius. For those who don't know, the movie dicks, and in this case the Holodicks, when we're not streaming, hijack our chat and watch, in this case, Star Trek The Next Generation episodes. If you want to watch with them, they give you how to watch them, and then you can chat with other people.
Who is not tired?
Setting course for
Who is not
Sector
tired?
4, Chile.
Who is not tired?
Who is not? Who's not
Fuck.
And Len Flakasinski says, with Star Trek Beyond being a fun movie, Star Trek Beyond being a fun movie and more in the spirit of the original than the first two movies.
Oh, a lot of people. This is not bad.
Yeah, this begs the question, why was Simon Pegg not hired to write the movies from the beginning?
I don't know.
It's very simple. Simon Pegg is not a bankable writer. While we enjoy Simon Pegg, let's take a little journey here down memory lane and look at Star Trek: The Star Trek. Star Trek. Let's see here. Oh, Star Trek. Let's see who wrote that. Later. So Robert Orci and Alex Kurtzman. What did they do? Amazing Spider-Man, Transformers. Oh, they did some shit, but they did some shit that made money. They wrote some shit that ended up making money, so they were bankable writers. Transformers. Yep, that's what they did. So, that's why they got hired to reboot the franchise. Simon Pegg, while a very talented writer, didn't necessarily have the back catalog. Orci and the other guy, I'm sure, were very keen on listening to studio notes. Oh yeah, we can make that happen. Whatever you guys need. Whereas someone like Simon Pegg might have been a little harder to work with. So. Run, Fat Boy, Run is an adapted work originally written by Michael Ian Black. So Simon Pegg didn't write that. Simon Pegg localized Run, Fat Boy, Run. He didn't write it. He rewrote it, but basically all he did was move it from Chicago to London so he could make a movie near his house. And that's the real story of Run,
He's
Fat Boy,
tired. All right, that's good. That's acceptable.
Lloyd Beats, I disagree with you.
About?
Lloyd Beats says Beyond didn't do well because it was bad. And there's no convincing him. I just disagree with you. I think Beyond is a very good movie. Beyond's a very good movie.
Fire or acid, Jack?
What?
Fire or acid?
What's the benefits?
Acid burns away armor.
Great.
Fire does some debuff. I'll go with fire.
Okay.
I'll go with some debuff type stuff.
All right, that's fair. And you know what? It's better that you do that because I definitely would have said acid. So fire is the way to go. Because you don't want to take my advice.
I might go with both. I can give her 2 grenades.
Yeah, I think Beyond's commercial failing was mostly because people did not like Into Darkness. And they were hesitant to plop down some more money to see another one of these movies.
Now, does this... I don't know if this cost a turn to use. I haven't used this yet.
Oh. I don't know.
I'll bring it.
I mean, why not?
You need 2 things. You need Skulljack to get your hacking up,
Sure. Sure.
and a medkit to heal people.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's absolutely what you need.
What I want you to have.
Dragon rounds.
Poison or blue screen.
Rounds continue to circulate into microbursts, making them effective against robotic opponents. Are you going to have robotic opponents?
There's usually some. I forgot what they have. There's actually should be a list of what you get. I forgot what's on here.
Oh.
Actually, your other bomb is going to be a freeze grenade. Some nasty comes up, you can freeze it. I won't have to worry about it for a turn, Jack.
That's great. Karen wanted to play roller coasters, so they couldn't play Heat.
That's very true.
It is very true, but also I was at the point where I was done playing it, so I'm happy that Rich is playing XCOM because I was done playing with it. The chat, you guys seem less enthused about it, so I didn't think that it was that big of a deal for me to stop playing it. Most of the normally people I know hated Beyond and loved Into Darkness. I don't know, man. I can't. We can't account for people's taste.
It's the dumbing down of Star Trek.
They didn't like it because Spock didn't scream into Benedict.
Explosions and
Cumberbatch's
drama. Drama
face.
is screaming.
Log green to deploy.
Screaming is drama.
Yeah, yeah. People are dumb. What are you gonna do?
The conversation is better with Rich playing right now. Yeah, I can see that because I don't talk much when I play. I'm assuming that's the point.
Is that what they're saying?
I think so. I can accept that.
I don't know about that.
You're better at general chit chat.
I just talk a lot. Like I don't know if I'm better at chit chat. I just say things. Into Darkness had the ham-fisted terrorism theme that tapped a lot of American dumbasses. Yeah, sure. Sure. I don't know. All I know is I didn't much care for Into Darkness, and I loved Beyond. That's all I know is I don't knows no more.
You know what says Star Trek to me? Sick motorcycle tricks and Beastie Boys. I never said Beyond was the best thing that Star Trek has ever done.
That's true.
I've said it's probably been the best of the JJ Treks, which is a different thing.
That's a different bar to pass over. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And honestly, the Beastie Boys was a nice jab at the Beastie Boys in the other movies. Blowing up the ships by playing the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
It was a nice riff on them using the Beastie Boys and JJ Trek.
are you talking about?
When Kirk was stealing the car, he was playing the Beastie Boys.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh. I
It was a reference to that. It was like a joke. Now we use it with song, but we're using it with more of a purpose.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can see that.
One of
I didn't
those
even think about
chosen
that.
is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
I hated that part so much. Oh, I thought it was cute.
What, the ship's blown up?
The Beastie Boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
was-
was cute. And it had a purpose, and it was clever, and you know, it was a Star Trek-y thing. But it was cute.
I should have brought my robot.
He doesn't get tired.
I know. I should have. I wasn't thinking about it. I should have brought the robot.
Always bring the robot.
I meant that literally. I should have brought the
Always-
robot.
Always be bringing robots.
Alright, who's scouting?
ABBR. That's a saying. You should know that.
Confirmed. On the move.
You can't stand the Beastie Boys? Well, then, we disagree on another thing. Because I like the Beastie Boys. But you know what? I can understand that. They're an acquired taste. They have a very specific sound, the Beastie Boys. And if you're not into them, then you're just not into them. But man, how can you not love ill communication? How can you not love Paul's Boutique? Shredded.
Yeah, I've got an assault with shredding ammo. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Especially against the big daddies.
Oh, nice. You go, resistance troops. Holy shit, they're kicking ass! Alright, you've got the missed shots. Still do damage perk, I believe. So you're gonna shoot at this guy. 38% chance. Oh no, that's pretty bad. I'll probably miss. Oh, I hit him anyway. And that wasn't even a miss.
And a critical. That was a critical.
Talon
hit.
rounds.
That was amazing.
I've got ammo on him that greatly increases crit chance.
Well, I think it fucking worked. You guys are kicking asses and taking. You guys aren't even worried about taking names. They're kicking so much ass. We ran out of paper. With the paper that they used to take the names of all the asses that they kicked. But
I see. I see.
that's what I was going for, Rich. Thoughts on the Spy Kids movies? I've seen most of the Spy Kids movies only because I have children, and they're not good. But they're fascinating. They're kind of interesting. Like, especially if you know the history of Robert Rodriguez as an independent filmmaker. Like, that's when he started just making.
Oh, another crit!
Holy fuck, Rich. The Spy Kids movies was when he just started making movies out of his garage because he discovered green screens were a thing. So he just built a giant green screen garage place and was like, fuck it, guys. We're making the movie here. Fuck everything else. And so they're really fascinating from a production standpoint. They're bad movies overall, but pretty interesting. Oh, those guys. Jesus Christ. Oh, did you want that cover? Too bad. But not the direct. What the fuck is Robert Rodriguez's problem? He makes Spy Kids, but not direct a Predator movie? Maybe, was he not offered a Predator movie? Robert Rodriguez does whatever the fuck he wants. And if he felt like the studio was interfering too much, or he wasn't going to be able to shoot the whole thing on a green screen, like, he doesn't care. He just does his thing, and you got to get out of his way. If you ever like want a production book to read Rebel Without a Crew by Robert Rodriguez, about his early days making his independent DIY films. Really fun read. If you've ever seen El Mariachi, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
33. Better off with a dual strike.
He didn't want to move away from his family, so he couldn't shoot Predator. Only produce. Well, right. There you go. He does whatever he wants.
Negative damage.
And sometimes that means he doesn't make good movies, but it doesn't matter.
Apparently the dual strike doesn't register the thing I have in the shotgun that makes it do damage even if you miss. Interesting. Interesting.
There you go. I am Chester. If you're sending Raspberry Pi cases, just send one to Rich. Pew, 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 pew.
The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors.
Where'd you want
There's
it?
a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your
I
position.
love From Dusk
Sensors
Till
indicate
Dawn. Well, oh yeah, From Dusk Till
forces are closing
Dawn.
in fast. We need to
Sin
get in
City
there before
is
the aliens
fantastic.
slaughter those people.
I enjoy actually even his schlockier. What was
She already picked that up.
what was one of the Desperado sequels? Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Did you ever see that?
Long time ago, but yes.
And that is schlock central with Johnny Depp hamming it up.
No problem, boss.
But I even like those movies of his. So.
Move already.
You're a sniper. You can stay back.
El Mariachi is a really interesting movie. Like, watch, that's one of those movies where, you watch Evil Dead and then Evil Dead 2 to kind of figure out all the lessons they learned from the first movie. And with Robert Rodriguez, you watch Desperado and then you watch El Mariachi.
You do it in reverse, huh?
Well, I suppose you do the same with you watch Evil Dead 2 first and then you go back
Oh,
and watch Evil Dead. Sorry, I misspoke. Is you watch Evil Dead 2 first, and then you go back and watch Evil Dead, and you see all the little seeds of genius. And it's the same with Desperado and El Mariachi. You just see where he was going with it, but he didn't have the know-how, the time, or the budget. So it's if you're into film production, it's a great evening. El Mariachi. El Mariachi was shot in sequence and all first takes, says Lloyd Beats. That does not surprise me.
They probably more to do with not having money for film.
Moving out.
Honestly, that's not an artistic choice.
Right? Oh, sure, and like also that'll save a ton of time editing. Okay, well, literally take everything we have and cut it in order. Boom.
I'm on it.
So, it's fun. He's a fun filmmaker. Not always a good filmmaker, but a fun filmmaker.
I will watch.
On Overwatch.
Covered. Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it. On Overwatch.
I think that movie was made for like $7,000. I believe it. His Robert Rodriguez's thing is, if you want to make a movie, All you have to do is think before you write the script. You look around and you see what you have, and then whatever you have, you write a script around. That was Robert Rodriguez's thing, and so you know what he had?
Sounds familiar, actually. It's
Yep. Robert Rodriguez had a guitar case and a turtle. That's it. And so he's like, "What's the coolest thing I can do with a guitar case?" Okay, it's filled with guns. Kevin Smith, he had access to a convenience store. He wrote himself a movie about being in a convenience store. That's it.
that was Antonio Banderas in both of those, right? It wasn't like
No.
a recast after.
Yeah, it was recast.
Oh, because it wasn't Antonio.
It was
Banderas.
not Antonio Banderas.
Okay.
In El
I was
Mariachi.
wondering about that.
Yeah, no, just a no-name actor.
On my way.
Ooh.
Oh, come on, these guys have to be in sight soon, right? Ugh.
Roger that.
What?
Here I
He
come.
got the money to make it by being in medical experiments.
On the move.
God bless him. Yes, Desperado was a remake of El Mariachi. It was him taking this one idea and refining it, which is like I said. So you watch Desperado, then go back and watch El Mariachi, and you get to see all the seeds. It's great. And then the next day you watch Evil Dead 2, go back and watch Evil Dead. See the seeds.
Location confirmed.
Cinderman, I know like there are slight references to the first film, but it is essentially a remake.
Scanning. Come get some. Watch.
There we go. Ah! Oh, yeah. Now it kicked in.
Uh,
I got nothing.
your pink bullets do not harm me.
Well, that's the fucking chosen weapon. That pink bullet.
It's still up.
Schmuck.
Fuck.
Still up.
You got a team of schmicks.
I got a team of brutal killers, Jack.
Endochrome, Rich, do you want to explain to Endochrome why you missed but still got 4 damage?
There's an augmentation or something like that on the weapon
Yeah.
that missed shots still do a little bit of damage. That's right. Chop his health down. That's what I need. That's what I need.
Epidox, yes, I know about Ruiner. It looks really interesting. I just felt like playing Heat Signature tonight. As always, there are too many games to play.
And yes, the resisted soldiers, who I'm not controlling, are overpowered. It's kind of insane how good their aim is.
They're on the front line every day, Rich.
I want whoever's training them to train my XCOM troops.
I'm on the move.
I Am Chester says Once Upon a Time in Mexico was a mess, but a glorious mess. It's that kind of mess. It's like when you go into someone's house and they're a hoarder, where you're just like, whoa, this is a mess we need to take in. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. What a delicious mess.
20 points of health. 1, 2, 3. Stop glowing. I can't count. 10.
What, you have 100%?
Yeah, but it might not kill him.
Why not?
That thing's got a lot of health relative to what that shotgun can do. It's also got a point of armor. The shotgun does 8 to 10 damage, or I like 10 to 12 damage or something like that.
Yeah.
And that Chrysalide's got like 11 health. It's right in the fucking middle. It's a risky shot to take if I want to kill him.
I thought all of his bits were glowing.
That's like the best possible. I hate the way they do it. That's best possible scenario.
Oh, yeah, I figured that would be at least.
I can weaken it. Or that thing.
Or that. Poison.
Doesn't matter, he's gonna be dead.
The Farce Awakens says, have either of you seen Dollhouse? I just finished it for the first time, and damn, that was what the shitty Matrix sequels should have done. Thanks for trucking on tonight and doing XCOM 2. I have not seen Dollhouse, I'm sorry.
Alright, did the trick.
There you go. Rich, did you see Dollhouse?
No.
There you go, sorry.
Is that the TV show?
I assume it's the TV show. There's a TV show, Dollhouse.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what they're talking about?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
There you go.
Let's do this. Heading out.
You're probably in a bad spot.
The Eliza Dushku show. Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking
Dushku?
about. Is that what? Yeah, that's what her name is. Dushku?
Heck of a name.
Dushku?
Already there. Moving on target location.
That won't kill him, though. God, just killing everyone. I love it.
Locked and loaded.
Something cathartic, Rich, about you. You've grown your soldiers. You've raised them well.
Yeah.
You've provided for them, and now it's time for the, a little payback.
Chat, this is commander difficulty.
Okay.
Let's do this.
It's like the third of the 4 difficulty levels.
Yeah.
It's not super hardcore, but it's not bad.
Rich, BKJ Studio says, I don't have the patience for turn-based games. Any recommendations?
XCOM!
I was going to say, like, this is kind of the best of both worlds, where it's turn-based, but you also blow up aliens.
For turn-based games, I actually love the pacing of these XCOM. The new XCOM games, specifically.
Yeah.
The old XCOM is very much micromanaging compared to this.
Yeah.
Like, if you wanted just a good turn-based game, I'd say Master of Orion 2, but not if you're impatient. Really, not if you're impatient.
Yeah, but like this has a lot of momentum to it. There's a lot of violence. There's some fun stuff here in XCOM. And even just the 3D perspective helps keep you engaged, even if you're impatient. I agree, Len. Wonder Woman is a fun movie, minus the final boss fight. Grazed. I enjoy that. I know that's out now on DVD and Blu-ray and stuff. I'm thinking about watching that again. Renting it over the weekend. Giving that another watch.
God, these dudes help me out. It's too easy.
Can you guys want to hop on the plane with me and we can go on some more missions?
You guys want to go kill aliens?
I got some food and shit, and you can come into my secret base.
Alright, how many more are there? This is the only... Oh, I got 3 over there. Alright.
Doug Freshy says, do you guys have a... Doug Freshy, wait! Do you guys have a harder time now finding good, bad movies with the internet compared to the VHS glory days? No,
we have bad movies coming out of our ass, but
yeah.
They're not newer ones. They've made so many shitty movies that we've got enough 80s and 70s movies and 90s movies to last us till the end of time.
Oh yeah, and with the internet, it's easier to find new ones. You know, we were filming a best of the worst a little bit ago, and you know we saw a trailer for another movie, and it looked gloriously bad. So like before the trailer was over, we had already purchased it on eBay, and it was coming to us. Like the internet is a glorious thing for purveyors of terrible movies.
Did you see that one?
Oh god, the glories of a grenadier who's spec'd to have a higher than normal aim. Look at that. Look at that. That's a 100% chance to hit.
I think that's great.
With a goddamn Gatling gun. A plasma Gatling gun.
I was gonna say, not just a Gatling gun, Rich. Fucking lasers.
Oh, I love her.
You knew that was Gage.
Menace 1-5, you secured the remaining civilians and there are no other hostile contacts on the scope. Good work out there.
I will take this moment to point out the stream title is John Hotcock. No, the stream title is XCOM Hotcock at the moment. I changed the stream title for XCOM Hotcock, so we changed it from John Hotcock.
Jesus fuck, how many cereals have you got, Rich? Yeah, well, it's no shock that I focus attention on soldiers who get that bonus perk.
Mm-hmm.
Best perk in the game.
Do you realize your hoarding of Nuki has pushed up the price of copies on eBay? Seriously? We can't help that. We cannot help that. I'm sorry.
That was easy.
Was
no, that was.
Was that too easy?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a little bit let down. That was a retaliation mission. That should have been a challenge.
I remember you fretting about that before you went on the mission. Oh, everybody's tired. Oh, we can't do it. Should have brought the robot. Yeah.
The retaliation. If you get the ones that have the soldiers on the ground that aren't yours, pretty easy.
Oh.
That's new to War of the Chosen. They didn't have that in vanilla XCOM 2.
Right. I didn't remember.
You were the only people running around with guns on your side.
Interesting. Can like the resistance troops like get spooked and shoot you by mistake?
I've never seen that happen.
After a mission like that, spirits are going to be higher.
You know, Dude Sandwich, I didn't grow up with these kinds of games either. Like this turn-based tactical strategy games.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I grew up with it.
I like a lot of them, though. I've been playing every once in a while. I'll still pick up... I got Invisible Ink for my iPad, and I think that's a really great little iPad game. Pick it up, do a couple sneaky missions.
Yeah. There we go. Easy. Alright, not now. I got so many supplies, it's a joke. Look at this. I got 651 worth of supplies right now. I got 736 coming in every month.
Oh, that's great.
I got supplies that are literally falling out of my asshole. Oh, why don't I use some of them?
Great. Brand Flakes 4547 says, "Hey, Jack and Rich, thanks for the fun streams. Have either of you heard of Paladins on Steam?"
Of what?
Paladins. It's a quote-unquote Overwatch clone, but released the same time as Overwatch and free to play. I've
never heard of
Paladins. I'm very sorry. I was probably caught up in the Overwatch hype because I play a ton of Overwatch. So, everybody read the new comic, the Zarya comic today? Zarya Overwatch comic. If you're an Overwatch fan, they dropped a new comic. And, Sorry.
Setting course for Sector 5, India.
Yeah, there's a new Zarya comic out. A little more backstory. If you remember, for the Sombra video, we got a little teaser of some Zarya involvement.
Commander, the factions have readied proposals for various covert missions. We should head to the ring to
This
plan our
guy's
next stop.
been with me since the early game. He still doesn't have a friend. His cohesion with everyone was so low. I had to just put him on a mission specifically to raise the friendship level. To get him a soldier bond.
Well, just look at him. He like you wear outfits like that. No one's gonna want to talk to you.
Very low.
Yeah.
1.9. That's the one I got him bonded with.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do all of their bond raising via those covert missions.
Are you gonna do a Blood Bowl stream? You know, I played a little bit of Blood Bowl and kind of liked it. It didn't super stick with me. It's interesting. The Blood Bowl is like turn-based tactics, but with football and ogres. So I played a little bit of Blood Bowl 2, and it hasn't stuck with me as much as other recent games. So.
I can do the pointing.
Oh, there you go. So now, yeah, now you can rotate the camera a little bit. No, oh, you got to make him point.
Hold on, I just want to see what my options are.
Oh, there you go. That's a different point. I like that. I like the idea of one of them pointing and the other one shooting at what they're pointing at. Well, it's holding something in their hand. That's not pointing at all.
And here's a classy number, courtesy of our XCOM
Now it
forces
is.
in the field.
Now it is.
Well, what's the other one where she kind of had her gun up and was like pointing?
I think they're too similar. Oh, no, you go back. That one.
Yeah, see, now now if she's pointing, she's calling out the shot.
Yeah, but they're both ducking and pointing. They're doing something forward. It's
Sure.
too similar.
Okay, all right.
I think this is the way to go.
Epidoc says, does it take long to get used to the janky car movement in Rocket League?
Janky?
What do you mean janky, Epidox? Because I don't quite feel that it's janky. It's really smooth and fast, and I describe to me janky. To me, Rocket League moves really smoothly. Let's see here. Nope, not yet. Unless you're accidentally holding the handbrake all the time, then you would slide around. So that could be it. Classic brick wall. Ooh, flames. Ooh, there you go. That's nice. Describe to me the beef jerky. Yep. This is a weird addition to the game, people are saying. Create your own propaganda posters.
Yeah, it's neat. You don't need to do it.
It's just stuff to goof around with. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Too much. Like that?
Huh?
Like that?
There, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. So yeah, Abadox, I'm not... Oh, wait, here we go. Apparently I'm supposed to use a gamepad.
Let's make it a true propaganda poster.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I think Rocket League works best with a gamepad. I would say that 100%. Oh, rise up. Nice. I think Rich would even agree with that. Rich, Rocket League. Gamepad?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you got to use a gamepad.
Use whatever you feel comfortable with, but no, I don't mind using a gamepad for the Rocket Leagues.
I think it would be harder to use mouse and keyboard for Rocket League. I think gamepad's the way to go.
What's complementary to purple? Green, right?
Yeah, but you got a dark purple, so you got to get a dark green.
Wait. Oh, I only have so many darkness options, Jack.
Rise. They're saying rise up is redundant. I agree that it's redundant, but I like rise up is a good message.
No, too bright. I guess no filter.
Basically, this is Firaxis saying, "Hey, you know what the kids like? Instagram filters. Let's just make them. Kids seem to really like taking pictures and putting filters on them."
That's fine.
That's a great propaganda picture. Rise up, the ultimate fire team. They're just kind of good friends. They're not even that good of friends. These two people. Basically, we have a large team here, and they're the only two that can kind of stand each other. So they go on missions together.
What was I? Oh, covert mission. I did. Send another covert mission out. What do we need?
Well, Chernobyl Kinsman, I agree. It's just like customizing your soldier where there's no real gameplay benefit to it. But this helps with that emergent storytelling where you have two soldiers who end up bonding, who go on missions together. You create the posters, and it helps build the world for you.
Yes!
So while it's not directly related to any gameplay mechanic...
Here's why it's not annoying.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to touch it.
Right.
It's just there, and you can ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take the rest of it. I don't care about them.
But it adds to the story that you're making up. These two resistance fighters... I mean, look, we just made up a story about how like they can barely tolerate each other, and like that's fun. That's something that'll stick with you in the game.
It's thematically appropriate.
Yeah.
The propaganda posters.
Oh, yeah. Those are fun. Epidoc says, okay, I just tried playing with the gamepad for a bit. It's way smoother, and you control your speed much better. Yes. There you go, Epidoc. Glad we could help.
Message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
Look, when I talk about the virtues of mouse and keyboard, I'm usually talking about games where you're aiming.
Yeah.
Yeah, something where you're driving, yeah, controller. It's fine. There's a good option for that.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's what's on.
Oh yeah, Dougie Fresh. We know about all the mods to this game. Just last time we played, we were taking a look at all of the artificial limb mods that you can add to your soldiers. I was having a great time playing dress up. Just the best. Yeah, they really opened it up with the Steam Workshop. Just, hey, whatever you guys want to do, we're cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Every mission, there is a chance that a resistance soldier will join the XCOM squad.
Boom!
So there you go.
Boom! That's exactly what you need.
It's probably. I would love to. I don't have that in this playthrough. I would love to have the Lost Headshot one. That would make my life a lot simpler. Lost eye on one hit. You just have to hit them.
Wait, that didn't. Why did that not show up in this playthrough?
It's random.
Oh, I just thought that was a Lost thing.
You get those perks randomly.
Oh, I figured that was just like how the Lost worked.
No.
Oh shit.
Well, you can if you kill them, you can keep shooting at the Lost. But
yeah.
If you don't take off enough of their health, your turn ends. If you have that perk, as long as you hit them, they die, and you can keep shooting at Lost.
Right. I thought that's just how the Lost worked. I didn't know that was a perk.
No, if they have health.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't kill them with that shot, you don't get to keep shooting at Lost more.
Right.
Rich, I hate the Chosen as characters. Evan sure likes kicking their asses in game. I don't mind them from a gameplay perspective.
Mm-hmm.
What the concept of these kind of rival monster bosses who come in and harass you and they're hunting you down, that's a good concept. It has nothing to do with the way they're written.
Basically, the only mod you want is to remove all of their cutscene and dialogue.
See, there's an option to turn off miscellaneous dialogue, but I just want to shut them up, not everyone else. I just want to shut them up.
Right.
Alright, what do we got? Extract VIP, huh? 9. That sounds deceptively low.
Setting course for Brazil.
What do you mean? Like, there's more are going to show up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or like maybe a Chosen's going to show up. I don't know. Alright, who's coming on this?
Take the robot.
Alright, I'll take the robot.
Take the robot!
I don't want to take them. Wait, I want to... What is
robot.
What is your tiredness like? I'm not going to take you. Alright, you're fine.
That's right, Luis Verde. To any potential XCOM 2 modders out there, get all up on that Shut Up Chosen mod. Rich will download it and like it and subscribe to it.
Does it just take out the Chosen dialogue?
Well, that's what they're saying. If there are any modders listening, that's what we want.
I think there might be something like that.
Oh.
I don't have it installed right
Sure.
now for whatever stupid reason. Okay. Let's take it right off. Figure this out.
Figure it out, Rich.
Real quick, before we go on that mission at all, I want to take a look at my resistance ring.
Sure.
We might take the elders by surprise.
That's
if we
good.
Switch up our tactics.
That's good.
Maybe we should try something.
That's good. All right. I don't have to worry about the aliens making any kind of progress on the Avatar project this month.
Oh, great.
Form soldier form soldier bond. All right. So here's my strategizing mind. Those two soldiers who aren't compatible, I'm kind of forcing them to be because I would like them to have the benefits of having a bonded soldier. I was going to bring them on this mission.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that now because I'm worried they'll be too tired to go on that little covert op.
Sure.
The next time I can do a covert op.
Okay.
So that's why I came here to check. Gotta have your fingers in all the pies, Jack. You gotta have your fingers in all the pies.
Listen, call me when it's time to play dress up again.
No, not on this file, Jack. You're not making my soldiers look hideous. I have a rigid dress code going on right now.
I know. I know, but like, it's just, it reminds me of like when my kids want to do something, but I don't want them to mess up my stuff. So I give them something that's clearly less than. You know, we have some really nice colored pencils at home, but they have their own colored pencils that are all like half broken and shit. Use your own colored pencils.
But I got this whole bluish green thing going on. And you're not fucking that up because you want to give somebody a mohawk and a smoking pipe.
Wait, can I give someone a smoking pipe? Is that something we can do?
I actually don't think they have that.
Oh.
That's something they need to add.
No, I understand completely. This is your game. This isn't the chat's game.
Are the Barbie dress-up XCOM streams over? Next time we play this and I'm not using my personal game that I've been playing at home on my off time, yes.
Yeah. We have a save file that has people from the chat in there. That's the one that I'm allowed to play with. I mean, Rich still goes on the missions and does all the tactical stuff, but I get to dress up the soldier, which frankly is the part that I like anyway. So,
so you're not going.
that is it. The smoking pipe is a great idea. It's a team effort, it is, because you know what? The soldiers still need outfits, so I'll put them in their outfits. Rich will tell them who to shoot. It'll be great. Some of my soldiers are hipsters, sure. I'm going for a hodgepodge motif. Rich has a strict uniform policy.
Yeah.
I like a little, yeah. I just want to make weird looking soldiers.
Early game, just the crazy ragtag resistance group. They can wear whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be. There's no strict dress code then. But once I start getting the nice armor, we're a unit now.
Sure. That's fair. No, that's totally fair.
We're wearing the uniform. We have a color scheme.
Good night, Lloyd Beats.
Good night.
You have no interest in playing actual XCOM again? No, you know, like I played XCOM 2 all the way through.
He tried it.
I made it.
I know you. I mean, you gave the game a shot.
You
didn't dismiss it out of turn.
And it's just not my thing. I would like it to be my thing. I know there's a lot of enjoyment to be had out of it, but overall, I think it's just not for me. I understand completely, though, how someone could be absolutely obsessed with this game.
Absolutely obsessed.
Yeah. So,
unquestionably obsessed with this game. How obsessed can you get with this game? How obsessed can you get? What you got? You got?
This much. This much obsessed. Like this much obsessed. That's how obsessed.
I want soldiers who I don't want to use on the next mission.
Right.
Who aren't tired. And this is difficult.
Yeah.
This is difficult. Like, I want to use him on the... I want to do that other DLC mission next that I haven't done before.
Okay.
So I don't want to use him. I don't want to use my absolutely fucking badass Irish Grenadier.
Yeah, she's great.
She's fucking awesome.
But she also should rest.
She needs, look at this. She needs to rest before the next mission.
Right.
I could take you, but then your bond partner here is tired, so I don't want to...
Oh yeah, that guy was in yellow, too.
No, I need some half-decent troops. You're coming. tired, I think. Okay. See, the fatigue system, it also makes for a little bit more work when you're just deciding who goes on what mission.
But
It's depth. It comes at a cost.
Right.
It's depth that comes at a cost.
Well, and you talked about this earlier. It comes at the cost of you bonding with your soldiers.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you don't have old reliable.
Yeah.
You don't have sharp shot.
She would be on every fucking mission. Him and her.
Yeah.
Just kicking ass together.
Right.
On every mission, if I could.
But they want you to take this extra time.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I know you're a little bit tired, but you're decent troops, and I don't want to go everyone lower level, so you're going to be tired after this mission. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the robot.
Oh,
never
yeah,
gets tired.
Take the robot. I want to see the
I'm
robot.
I'm not used to the robot. And now because I'm okay, here's another thing. Because I'm constantly cycling through different troops, I can't like this person always have the acid grenade. When that's my acid. I can't bring my acid grenade person. They're tired. So the other thing I have to do before every mission now is like, well, who's not tired and thinking ahead. Well, I want this person to be ready for the next mission, so I'm not. And on top of the personnel headaches that comes with fatigue, I have to redo the items like every mission.
Oh,
who's carrying what?
Sure.
I redo every damn mission.
To be fair, though, I remember doing that on my playthrough of XCOM 2 as well, just because I wanted access to everything.
Yeah.
I remember always redoing items.
I had some which is like, you're gonna have this.
Sure, you're gonna have this, and you will always have this.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is it that I want to see the third Thor movie, but have no interest in Justice League? Tell that to any comic book fan 10 years ago, and they'd laugh you out of existence.
Right. Right.
You know?
I don't have a grenadier.
Can you make it without a grenadier?
It's dumb to not bring a grenadier.
But that's where we are. That's where we are right now. And yeah, Justice League looks dire, even though they've done 1,000,001 reshoots. They've done so many reshoots that Joss Whedon is now getting a writing credit, which is insane. But will there be enough Justice League left over to hobble together a decent movie? But Thor 3 looks like a lot of fun. We're coming up on that, right? Maybe? That's November.
And I don't have a ranger. Oh my god, this is balancing this oh my god. It's nuts. It's not as easy as 1, 2, 3 anymore.
I think that might be a good thing.
And then I guess this is a good problem to have. All the bonus perks.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea who has what. Oh, you have cereal as a potential? Nice. How did I not notice that? Hollow targeting. All right. Carry. I don't know if it's going to be anyone I need to freeze. Here, let's take an incendiary. And take some acid.
Hey, get some acid.
Take some fucking acid.
Take some acid, man. Just relax. Have a good time.
Range probably shit.
Drink some orange juice. They say it intensifies.
Tracer rounds. Your aim should already be good. You're getting armor piercing. And then you can take the oh shit beacon.
Oh, it is late. We have to leave soon.
Alright. Should this be the last one then?
The last mission?
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
I mean, if you absolutely need to, we could leave now. Do you want to start reading names while I'm doing this?
Yeah, I might have to.
Alright.
Oh, but I can't because it's on your computer.
No.
Just do this mission. How long do you think it'll take?
I don't know for sure.
It's getting late.
We'll see how foobar things get.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I can do this all night.
Oh, I know you can. That's what I'm like now. That's why. Well, and I didn't know, like, you know, because I know. I also know what Karen's doing tonight. So I didn't know how late you were planning on staying. He's gonna go home. Karen will still be hip deep into Planet Coaster Halloween.
It's fun to see Rich struggle to make decisions in XCOM. It's only a matter of a couple of hundred more hours before he'll make these decisions with ease.
Rich, I want to say your total number of time in just XCOM 2 alone is over 200. Easily.
Well, I've been playing this a lot. So.
Over 300, probably.
Yeah.
And you're still, you know, very carefully making these decisions. I don't think that careful decision making goes away with time, chat. I think that's the part that Rich likes.
This is why I've gotten through the base game on Commander with literally 0 losses. Literally 0.
Takes time and thinks about things.
I have had a perfect XCOM 2 Commander Iron Man run. Perfect.
That's pretty nice.
I did have to abandon one supply run this mission. It just was not going to happen.
Sometimes the best strategy is a tactical retreat.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. Mm-hmm. The soldier carrying my Talon rounds, though, died.
Oh.
So I lost those. Took a while before I was able to get another set of Talon rounds.
I'm at your service. There is nowhere to hide. I'm alien patrol.
Turrets. Over here. Okay, the VIP's already with me, which is nice. Right, let's see.
What up?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Finally!
Spider-Man 2 versus Homecoming. Overall, I would prefer Homecoming, though I think Spider-Man 2 is a very good movie. But Homecoming is also a very good movie. So, you know, watch. Why not both? Watch both. Iron Man 2 versus Spider-Man 2 goes to Spider-Man 2. Iron Man 2 was more of Iron Man 1.5. Like, Iron Man 2 was kind of half of a movie. Like, the half of the movie that existed before the Avengers. Iron Man 2 was like, oh shit, people like these movies. Let's quick make another one. I don't think Iron Man 2 was a mess. I just think it was light. It just wasn't a lot. You know, like the villain was unremarkable. I mean, I know that's like a Marvel thing in general, but the villain was unremarkable. Tony didn't really do much. It was, you know, kind of a personal journey, which for an action movie is hard to do.
Savor the moment.
Dun dun dun.
It's looking like your last.
It's one of the chosen. This mission just got a little more dangerous. Stay on top of its position and try to take it out.
The time for hiding is
Not
over.
the same about Spider-Man 2. No, Spider-Man 2 is right. We get Dr. Octopus. We get a lot of Peter, Mary Jane stuff. The biggest problem with Spider-Man 2 was the weird rules connecting his want to be Spider-Man and that dictating him having the Spider-Man powers. That was very weird.
Smell the fear on you.
But Spider-Man 2 is a fine movie. Fine movie. I psyched Tedbar.
I'll need to reload soon.
I forgot he kind of lost it. Right? Because he doesn't want to be Spider-Man anymore because it's messing up his personal life. And because he doesn't want it, it makes his super strength go away. Which is, you know, obviously ridiculous, but I also think that got a lot right as far as Spider-Man was concerned, because that is what a lot of Spider-Man is like personal drama getting in the way of him being Spider-Man. I don't think they handled it perfectly. I think Homecoming did a lot of that better, but Spider-Man 2 is still fine.
How many is that now? Moving to position.
Yeah, Homecoming is absolutely, and this I'm someone who likes the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, but Homecoming is the best Spider-Man movie.
That's a big weapon.
Absolutely.
You sure you know how to handle it?
Asset located. X-ray neutralized. Sure thing. Overwatch.
As ridiculous as a man wearing pajamas and shooting webs out of his wrist fighting goblins, rules were established. He got superpowers. It's not ridiculous because that's them's be the rules. But then the rules changed that he could choose not to have superpowers just by choosing. So, yes, it is more ridiculous than a man in pajamas with webs coming out of his wrists.
On my way.
I'm as graceful as a gazelle.
Yep.
Je me dirige vers les coordonnées.
Let's move already. Ready to rock. On your order. Good to go. Affirmative. Covering now.
The villain was wasted overall, but it was a good scene. I like the intro of him just coming out of nowhere and trying to kill Tony. Yeah. Well, and like, remember, this was all just like, shit, this is gonna work. We need to put something out there while we get the Avengers ready. So they had a little more world building to do. They had a little more setup to do. And they just needed to, you know, basically, Iron Man 2 was them treading water while they recalibrated their plans.
They found us.
Because initially, they had the Hulk movie, the Incredible Hulk movie being their kind of showpiece for the Avengers. But then that fell through, and suddenly, out of nowhere, a character that was relatively obscure was the most popular movie ever, and they needed to readjust some timetables. So that's what the Iron Man 2 purpose was, for them to tread water while a bunch of behind-the-scenes shit happened. Tiberius Kirk, you are incorrect. Incredible Hulk was meant to be part of the MCU. The one with Edward Norton. That was part of the... That is, I mean, technically is still part of the MCU. Is that Hulk movie any good? I thought it was pretty boring. I thought the Edward Norton Hulk movie was fairly boring. I prefer the Ang Lee Hulk movie, even though that one got weird, but...
Seems doable. Rock and roll.
Liv Taylor hasn't showed up since, but who just showed up in Civil War? The bad guy from the Hulk. Not the bad guy. What was it? Who's the general from the Hulk movies? Who's the main general?
Thunderbolt Ross?
General Ross.
Yeah.
He's in Civil War. He's now the Secretary of State or whatever in Civil War. So.
I know where you are.
You could have learned a lot from me, Reaper. You might have even lived through this.
That shouldn't happen.
Punks and we're reading tips. I just
We're probably not going to have enough time to get to them all at this point.
What?
Tips. Unless you're really
we just
close to being caught up?
We haven't gotten it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that shows how much I remember of the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is a really boring movie.
That armor's tough.
Anonymous says, in talking about Mario plus Rabbids, I said that it's like if Pixar and DreamWorks teamed up to make a movie. It's obvious which teams came up with what. Does it feel more like a Nintendo or Ubisoft game? Ubisoft, I guess?
Neither of them have made a turn-based strategy that I'm familiar with, so it doesn't particularly feel like either of their games.
It feels like XCOM, but you jump on people.
Taking way longer than I had hoped.
Shredded. And Tomcat 2096 says, enjoy this mere $2 from a poor college student. I've been working late on projects, and you guys are great to have around. What do you think about James Cameron's planning a zillion avatars?
Nobody cares.
Right. I know he recently started filming on the next Avatar movies, and I could not care less.
Right.
I cannot remember the name of 2 people from Avatar. Name 2 characters from the Avatar movie.
Navo?
No, a character's name.
No, I can't do it.
Nope. No one can. No one cares about those movies. The blue rabbit. The blue rabbit and the guy that turned into the blue rabbit. Boom.
Solid copy.
So that's it. That's no one wants this except for James Cameron, and I don't even know why James Cameron wants this. He's going through his midlife crisis. No, his midlife crisis was diving in the ocean. That's why he made Titanic, so he could dive in the ocean, because that's what he wanted to do.
It's just me now.
Affirmative. Reçu. Je bouge.
Unobtainium, yes. The best character from Avatar is Unobtainium.
Overwatch. Absolutely. Got it covered.
You can never escape my sight.
Jack, seeing as how It was so successful, what Stephen King book are you most interested in a film adaptation because it's bound to happen? I don't care about Stephen King books. I think Stephen King's a pretty spotty writer overall, and we already have The Shining, which is all I need. So. Oh, that's another one that they're showing during Spookytober in the movie theaters. They're showing Pet Sematary. I don't remember anything about Pet Sematary. Rich, do you?
I remember there was a graveyard that brought a kid back to life.
Right. Like, I don't remember anything about Pet Sematary.
I'm having a vision.
Do you even care about me?
Think they got me.
So, but I do not care about Stephen King, his writings, or his writings that get adapted into movies. I hear it is good. I still haven't seen it because I don't care about it.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Frag out.
Yep.
Burning.
This unit is relatively agile.
Shit, it already was dumb.
Setting that area on fire.
Yeah, I need to get up there.
Oh, yep. Then it'd be really dumb to set more of it on fire.
Shit. Can we still get up there from somewhere? From here?
Oh, you're fine. You can go around. Yeah.
Merci. Cible abattue.
You're a cold-blooded killer, Commander.
Yep.
It takes one to know one.
Yeah, I could see why you'd want him to show up.
Will the death of this one change anything? I'm going to need more ammunition.
Oh, he's still alive. Shit.
Good night, unqualified bard.
Deadly trap.
Dr. Smoke Trees says, Stand By Me, The Shining, Shawshank, Green Mile, The Mist, It, Pet Cemetery, Carrie, Christine. Yeah, who cares about Stephen King adaptations? Exclamation point. Farscape. Now someone in chat name all the Stephen King adaptations that are utter garbage. I'll start.
Tommyknockers, Langoliers.
Dark Tower. Just because Stephen King writes something doesn't mean it's going to be a good adaptation. And remember, Stephen King hated Kubrick's version of The Shining and fought against it.
The elders were more than a little unhappy that you killed off one of my siblings. I guess it's time I step up my game.
We've got our shot at the Chosen. Let's make sure it counts.
Hope you're ready for company.
So that's what, like, I will wait until someone says like It. I will probably end up saying, because people say It is a good movie. It has nothing to do with it being a Stephen King adaptation, which I bet if you tallied up all of his adaptations, it might be straight 50-50, good or not good. Now, I like Shawshank, and I like The Green Mile, but that might have had a little more to do with the filmmakers than Stephen King's work.
Rendezvous point has been compromised. Stand by for new evac coordinates.
The integrity of this machine is failing.
Who's got a med kit?
Shawshank is very different from the book. Boom! Don't forget Stand By Me. I won't forget Stand By Me. Rich managed to kill 2 of the other Chosen.
Get ready for a surprise!
Ooh, nice! Shredded acid burn poison.
Is that the best you can do?
Sure. The End Hero says Stephen King is prolific. He can write a lot quickly. That is what is interesting about him. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. His output, his work ethic has to be admired. The man works. He makes it. He makes stuff. You need something made, he'll make it. See what we got here. The Blue Review says, Hey, Jack and Rich, I wanted to say I love the Lego cleanup stream. Don't take this the wrong way, but it was a good background stream. What are the best things you or your kids made from Legos? Oh, they make stuff all the time. They come up with really neat ideas. My favorite is when we'll like watch a movie.
Just pulling out. Fuck it.
My favorite is when we'll watch a movie and then all of a sudden they need to create whatever it is they saw in that movie.
Scanning.
All right,
So
let's get this done.
there's a lot of fun stuff. Recently, when my kids were watching me play Friday the 13th, they actually made a Friday the 13th house, like with windows that the guys could crawl through, and we got a little Lego Jason. And they made a little scene. They built a little Lego car that they could start. They built out of Legos like the battery that you could find. It was a glorious little set. Little Friday the 13th set. So I really like that about him. Who's that person just walking around? And yes, Biscuit is the best.
Oh shit.
Comes in
I've seen
handy
days like
sometimes.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's just the resistance soldier thing.
Looks like I've got another lined up for the taking.
Do you take photos of my kids finish Legos work? Yes, of course. Of course. We take tons of pictures.
Heading out.
Chicken flavored chicken, not my call.
Heading out. Settle down. You're fine.
Glad to see you're at least feigning an attempt at saving your people, Commander.
On it.
What do you do when Legos get stuck together? You get the orange brick separator. A lot of the newer, bigger sets come with a little tool that is specifically a brick separator. It has a wedge on one end, and it has little stickers on the other end, stickers like a tour that you can use to kind of pry your Legos apart. If that doesn't work, usually I'll get a knife and just very gently make my way into one of the cracks.
I'm going.
How long has the brick separator been around? A few years now. It's great though. It's a great addition.
Now get out there and fight.
What state did I grow up in? I grew up right here in Wisconsin. What's a brick separator? It's a Lego tool, and it looks kind of like an orange wedge tool, and it's specifically meant for separating Lego bricks that get stuck together. Like if you have a 1x2, the rectangle that's like one thick, and you put two of them together, they're really hard to get apart because they're so small. It's hard to pick them apart. What'd you do? That wasn't a resistance soldier.
Not the one that got shot.
Oh. So it's like a butter knife that you pay for. No, you don't pay for it. It just comes with a lot of sense now. I suppose you could pay for it if you wanted to, but it just, a lot of the sets it just comes with. We have a bunch at home just randomly because they've come with so many sets.
I feel light on my feet. Locking and loading.
No problem, boss. Ready to rock.
Jordan, I've answered this question a few times. The quick story is I first met Mike and Jay when we were in Milwaukee, both making videos. The question was how I met everyone. Mike and Jay were making videos, and I was making videos, and we had a mutual friend, and they needed someone to act in one of their videos, and they said, "Hey, you'll do it," and I said, "Sure." And we had a,
Ooh, we killed him with one hit? Ow! I didn't know that was possible.
Is that your robot?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You think they'll be any different?
So then I started, helping them with their videos. They started helping me with my videos, and eventually I met Rich because he started coming up.
That hurt. I thought I had enough health to tank whatever he had to throw at me, but nope.
Yeah.
guess you're coming out with me. Oh, that was a terrible mission.
Failed in our mission. We'll need to review our tactics and improve going forward.
All right, I'm done.
Yep. On that note,
we can save the names, right? Read them. It's good and late.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, we'll read them next stream.
Okay. That's fine, Rich. That's fine. It is midnight.
Yeah.
You left the robot. The robot's dead. Well, the robot's
The robot
injured.
was dead.
Injured.
And he's dead.
Forget the violence,
Oh.
the suffering, the needless death. But we
Jack, what is your
of
Steam
Advent
username, or do you
do
like to keep
not
it private?
forget.
No, I'm.
We remember.
Am I Harlack or am I
ensure
Jack?
that it
I'm
will
Harlack.
never happen
Harlack.
prevail.
I have like a yellow picture with a little robot guy with an octopus arm on it. My friend list is full, I think, but you can try to friend me.
All right.
I try to clean it up every once in a while.
Why are you not ending fast enough?
You did such a bad job on that mission.
I know. I did a terrible job. I failed the mission. My VIP died.
It is, and so the game actually crashed, so it wouldn't save that. It's gonna restart you.
No. Death is a part of life.
Death is one. Some would say the most important part of life is it makes the rest of it worth it.
As long as there's even one Reaper left standing, you can
I'm not
bet there's
memorializing
still
the
a
robot.
finger on the trigger.
No, it's a robot.
All right. All right, I'm done.
All right, hey, let's see if this other button works, as we are testing out.
Other button? What button is that? Okay. How do we actually stop streaming?
I don't know, but they can probably still hear us say this.
I know.
Well, you press the stream button.
Where's this? Oh, was that? No, it shouldn't end the stream. No, that just puts it back there. That didn't end the stream.
Oh, that didn't end the stream. No, what about the other button?